From the world headquarters of Fox News, it's The Kelly File with Megyn Kelly.
Well, we have seen a series of reports surfacing this week suggesting Vice President Joe Biden could soon enter the 2016 race for president. And he may now have the blessing of President Obama as the Hillary Clinton controversies continue and her poll numbers continue to head south. Howard Kurtz is back with us. He's the host of Fox News Media Buzz. And Matt Bennett is senior vice president of the think tank Third Way. Matt, good to see you back again. So you tell me whether all this buzz about Joe Biden is some sort of a maneuver or whether this man is seriously getting into this race and is going to challenge Hillary Clinton.
Well, first, let me say I don't know for sure. Have enormous respect for Vice President Biden. I think he'd make a great president. But I don't think in the end he's going to run for president.
Why?
I do think that, well, because I think he recognizes how high a hill he would have to climb here. Not only is Secretary Clinton the kind of unbelievable favorite. We haven't seen a non-incumbent favorite like this in presidential politics in a long time. But also, this is really late in the cycle. I worked in 2004 for Wes Clark, who joined the race right around this time. And let me tell you, we were scrambling to kind of build the ship as we sailed it. It is just really,
But he's
really
the vice
hard.
president, unlike Wes Clark. I mean, he is the vice president of the United States. And according to the reports, he met with President Obama yesterday for lunch. He received the president's blessing. He met with Elizabeth Warren over the weekend. And the reports are suggesting that the Democrats are itching for an alternative, an electable alternative, which many people believe Bernie Sanders may not be.
Well, count me in that number. But I don't think Democrats are searching for an alternative. I do think that the vice president is looking seriously at the race, and he's thinking about it hard. He's got his family to consider, and he's got this really, really difficult question to wrestle with. He started running for president almost 30 years ago, in 1987. He knows what it is to run for president. He knows how difficult it is. He knows how long the odds can be, even as a sitting vice president, especially when he's trying to get in this late against a candidate as formidable as Hillary Clinton.
But it's, the question is whether the Democrats are having, the backup plan just in case the email problems turn out to be a real thing that disqualify her in some way. I mean, if you're talking about, some people are using the F word, felony. And so if that happens, they're going to need a backup. However, Howie, sort of the love fest around Joe Biden that has overcome many in the media today, it's going to go away really soon if he joins the race, because that's just not how we operate.
Yeah, it will go away the day he gets in, and suddenly all this praise that's being heaped on the vice president as an alternative to Hillary, and he is, look, a very likable guy. Journalists like him. He's warm. He slaps backs and all of that. The day he gets in, more media scrutiny, a review of all the dumb things he's ever said, etc. But I must say the Biden camp's shrewd handling of the media on this with calculated leaks about, well, he's talking to donors, well, he might do it, well, he might not do it, is keeping the drama alive. It's putting him at the center of the conversation, and it's furthering the impression that the Democrats need an alternative to Hillary, who, despite all of her problems, the email stories and her mishandling of it and her mishandling of the media, remains very popular with Democrats.
What about the fact, Matt, that her poll numbers really are hurting? If you look at the objective evidence, and by the way, her campaign manager says, we're not nervous at all. Not at all. What are they going to say? Panic. But they say they're not nervous. But if you look at the polls, this is one out of the swing state of Michigan, where Hillary Clinton just in February was at 67%. Just in July, she was at 62.8%. And now she's at 49%. And you can see similar trends in many of the swing states. She's losing right now in that state to Jeb Bush. Sorry, those numbers are from the Real Clear Politics. I think that's national. But she's losing right now in Michigan to Jeb Bush.
Yeah, look, keep in mind that August is kind of the weird and silly season of presidential politics. It's kind of like watching preseason NFL games to decide who's going to be good.
That's meaningless
You just really can't tell from polling going on now. The people paying attention are the people who know who ate a corn dog at the Iowa State Fair, the people who are religiously following this. Others just haven't tuned in yet.
Great to see you both. Quickly, Howie, quickly.
The problem is that she's lost the ability to make news and change the subject. She's done 2 national TV interviews, and she keeps talking about policy. People, in my view,
no time like the president, Hillary. No time like the president.